Hey, Mark. Mark, I was so proud of you earlier. I was like, Mark is really doing this. Okay, I know I was scared the other week when they kept talking crazy about the war and everything, but I got over that. I was so proud of you. I was like, look at Mark. At his age, he could be doing anything, some of the craziest things right now in his life. And look how he just got focused and literally get ready to start his whole career. Like, that is such a big milestone. Such a big milestone. Let me see. Oh, happy birthday to your best friend. Happy birthday. What is it, Radisha? Happy birthday. Yes, Mark. I was getting so emotional watching. I was like, man, like, because when you get my age, you have to think back when you were that age and how you might not even realize you might be making a move, but you don't realize how important a move that you're making is. You got to be older before you realize that. So I was like, look at him. He just thinking that, okay, I'm just making this choice. And you might be thinking it's like this little when really it's gigantic. I just can't wait for you to just get further into it. And I hope and pray that I'm here 20 years from now, 30 years from now, when you are all done so we can have the same conversation. That's what I'm wishing for you because I am so happy for you. So proud of you. Yeah, so what you got up for the 4th, Mark? Are you doing anything for the 4th? I was telling everybody I'm cooking. I've skipped out on so many holidays for the last 5 years, and so I'm cooking. So I've spent all day, well, I spent all night prepping what I could, like chopping vegetables, and then all day today I've been marinating meats. Hey, Miss Watts, we coming on at 8:30. I gotta do the invites after I get off of here. But Justice said she wasn't coming on, so I said I was coming on. Let me see. Declan said, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing really good. Declan, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and that you like the video. Make sure you come back. Hey Angie. Oh my God, look at the little thing. Can y'all see it? Oh, who sent that? Who sent that? Wait a minute. I can't. Hold on, let me see. Miss. Wait. Angie Aquarius sent that 650. Thank you, Angie. That thing was just jumping all around the screen. Oh my God, thank you. Miss Watts, yes, Miss Watts, we gotta play at, I set it, well, I put in my mind, I wrote down 8:30. So we're gonna do it 8:30. How you doing, Angie? Thanks for coming into the live. But y'all, I've been all day prepping. And y'all know I don't even eat meat. But I got my family coming over here and I don't make them try to conform to what I do. So I gotta, like, I'm half the stuff I'm trying to remember. I love your beautiful spirit. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate you so much. You know we love you. Hey, Tanya be making, she act like she don't like the game night, y'all, but she always, I gotta stop saying that, because she stopped in, she at least stopped in on all the game nights. I gotta stop saying that. So yes, Tanya, thank you for supporting the game night again. She always do. Okay, so y'all know I don't eat meat. Thank you, Mark, for that super, oh my God, that super sticker. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Yes, you do stop in. Yes, you do. You can shut me up. You shut me up. I can't even say nothing about it no more. But I was telling you I was spending all day prepping. So, like, I don't have nobody, like, since I've been skipping out on all the holidays, I don't have nothing in my household that's saying this person likes this or whatever. You know, the kids eat what I give them. You know, they kind of conform to whatever I like. But I'm trying to marinate the ribs. I'm trying to marinate steak. I'm trying to get the lobster thawed out. I'm trying to get the seasoned salmon done. I'm trying to make the tuna fish from tuna because my nephew, he loved tuna fish. So I have to make that again. I'm trying to prep the corn. I was like, all of this different stuff. I just had this whole big old list of trying to get this stuff together. I'm like, not only am I trying to remember how did I used to cook this stuff, I got to get out there on the grill. I'm going to go out there about 7 o'clock in the morning. Angie. Oh my God, what did it say? Angie, thank you. It said, I wish there was more people like you in the world. Thank you, Angie. That is so sweet. That is so precious. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate y'all. But, yeah, so this is not only The last time I did like this stuff was probably like 5 or 6 years ago, y'all. And then on top of that, I ain't never grilled. So I gotta get out there in the morning. I feel like coming live at 7 o'clock in the morning, like any of y'all up. Can y'all show me how to do? Because I asked my nephew, but he's not getting ready to sit on no FaceTime with me to do the whole thing. I'm trying to relieve him because all of the barbecues we've had in like the last 5 years, he's done. So I'm trying like to ask, only thing I asked him to bring was ice. I'm not trying to make him have to do anything but relax, right? So I gotta get out there. I think I'm gonna look at some more videos tonight, and I hope I'm just not overthinking it. Hey, Carla, I see you in a long time. Hey, thanks for those emojis. And I gotta get out there. Y'all know I got the coal starter thing. So I think the hardest thing was gonna be to get the coals hot. But I bought that thing to get them in there, then to sprinkle them in there. My nephew told me that I needed apple chips, so I went to the store a minute ago and I got those. And so I'm trying to just write down, because he told me like I need to charbroil like put the char on the chicken that it gets 70% done, and then put it in the oven, cover it up so it can stay juicy. Like all this different stuff I'm trying to remember for every little thing to put it on the grill. Like I know I love some grilled corn, but I ain't never grilled the corn. So I have to look like, how do people be doing that corn? I don't even know how they do it. So I chose to wrap them up individually in aluminum foil. I put the butter and seasoning in there. And it looks like from the video that it's going to char even though it's in that foil. So we're going to see. Let me see. Let that fire sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. So let it sit 5 to 10 minutes, even though I got that, what you call it? That charcoal fire starter little cylinder thing. Because that's supposed to, like, start the coals in there. You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to do. So so I won't be having, like, the big flame in the, grill, because I'm starting it in one of those cylinders. The coal is gonna start fire in that little cylinder thing, and then I'm just gonna like push the button, and it's supposed to release them all in the grill. So it's probably gonna take me 5 or 10 minutes anyways to come in the house, get the stuff. I'm gonna start with the stuff that should take longer, but only thing that's gonna take a long time is those wings. The wings is what I think I'm going to put on there first. Thank God I'm not eating nothing off the grill too much. Anything I'm eating off the grill is in aluminum foil, like the corn, because then the meat will be on the grill. Like then I have to stop, let it cool off, wash it before I put my food on there. But I'm just trying to put in order what I need to do. Like I think I'm going to do the ribs. I think I'm going to put the chicken on there and get the brats and the hamburgers out of the way. Then I think I'm going to put the steak and the ribs together and the chicken breast. Like, I don't know. I'm just worried about the order, but I got to figure it out. Okay, Tanya said, yeah, that's what I say. After you light it, let it burn for 5 or 10 minutes, then your food will just smoke. Okay. Right, because I don't want no direct fire. I don't think anything I have, I want direct fire. They say they want their steaks medium. I don't eat medium. I eat medium well. But they want them medium, so that means they don't have to stay on there long. So everything is quick. Like the lobster's going to be quick. I'm doing like a surf and turf kebab with steak, lobster, and potatoes, and yellow and orange peppers. But everything takes a different time to cook. So I'm cooking all of that separate. Then I'm going to put it all on the kebab stick, and then I'll probably go leave it like that, or either put it on there 1 more minute while it's on a stick. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out, y'all. I got like, what do I got? I got like, how many things I gotta cook in the morning? I think it's like 5. No, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lord, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like 12 things that I got to cook in the morning. I've done some of the stuff. Well, I haven't cooked any of the stuff I seasoned, but like 12 things I got to do. I don't know, but I'm getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I told my nephew, y'all come when y'all feel like y'all ready, because I only invited them anyways. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let me see. You aren't using lighter fluid. No, I'm not using lighter fluid. I bought the Kingsford no match, what do they call it, no match or something, wherever, just so that I have to just put the match to it. That's the kind I bought. And then I just left from the store and got those little apple chips my nephew told me I should have got, and he said mix that in with the coal because that's supposed to give it some kind of flavor. I heard someone say it's not good, but I don't know what the no match. Do you know my nephew? Y'all gonna have me taking this stuff back when I get. Well, I can't. Probably in the morning. I'll probably end up taking it back to Myers because my nephew said that he just uses the regular coal. And I was like, why not? Why you don't use the one with no mash? He said he just never had a good experience with it when he first started barbecuing, so he never went back to it. Man, I hope I don't have no problem with that. I don't need no hiccups. So I'm gonna see what time the store opens in the morning, so I might get up and go exchange it tomorrow and just get the regular coal. So I don't need no problem. I don't want no problems. I don't know, but what are y'all doing for y'all holiday? What are y'all doing? I don't necessarily celebrate the 4th of July. I celebrate being with my family. So this is just an opportunity to be with my family, and I'm cooking for them. But what are y'all doing? Maybe some of y'all might celebrate it, or y'all might be doing things with your family. What are y'all doing? Are y'all having dinner? Y'all going to see fireworks? My grandkids so mad at me because I don't do no fireworks, so I'm scared of them. And for the last couple of years, they were at their dad's for 4th of July. He has all these fireworks going for them. So I was like, I don't mind. I was like, I'm doing all my stuff early. So if y'all want to go over y'all dad's house, I'll drop y'all off afterwards. But I ain't having nothing to do with no fireworks. I was like, just stand on the porch. It's going to be fireworks in the air somewhere. Let me see, girl, I'll be working. Okay. Throw some hot dogs on the grill, and that's it. Okay, I got some brats and sausage, some Italian sausage, and some brats for them. And I was gonna get hot dogs, but my nephew was like, he think it'll be a waste, so I'm not doing that. Hey, Saret. Carla said, "Oh, you might be going to Georgia. You lucky. I love Georgia. I love Atlanta. I haven't really been to a lot. Well, maybe some surround. I think I went when I was I've been there. Was it 2 times or 3 times? 2 or 3 times. But whenever I went to like some little outside cities that's right outside of Atlanta. But I love it there. You lucky, Carla. You are lucky. Yes. So if you are in the chat, you are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Tonight, if y'all saw the thumbnail, if it showed up, for some reason on one of my phones, the thumbnail shows up. On another phone, it don't show up. I don't know what's going on with that. But the game that we are playing is Did You Know? Kind of like the Did You Knows I do on the channel. But I just got some things together to see if y'all know these certain things or see if y'all can guess them. You might know some of the things already. Let me pull them up. You might know some of the things already. I didn't know a lot of them. And some of them I might even use for Did You Knows. Let me pull them up. But that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be like trivia, a little trivia like. So Reddit said, hey, Carla. Okay, so let me know if y'all ready. Put a 1 in the chat. After this, I am having a spades game. So if y'all have not already gotten in my spades club, go ahead and email me at igwgameplay@gmail.com and request for an invite, and I'll send it to you. But other than that, I will be sending out the invites once I get off of here. Andy said, you love it. Did you know? I like them too. And that's the right now. That's the most fun part. It used to be game night, but I love the Did You Knows and then game night. I love the Did You Knows. I love doing those because I didn't know anything. I don't be knowing this stuff either, Angie. I get this stuff and I might know like 10% of the things or maybe 5% of the things. So I learn about it and then I bring it to y'all. So I love that. I love the Did You Know. That's my favorite part. Yes, part of the channel. Okay, so Saret says she's ready. Okay, first question. What fruit has its seeds on the outside? What fruit has its seeds to it on the outside? So tell me if you got another watermelon. Because I got another watermelon I want to show y'all too. Did I tell y'all already? No, I ain't tell y'all. This bad boy was 20. Was it 19 or 20? I think it was 20. Oh my God, it's so big. Can y'all see it? I can't. Woo. That thing, I don't know how many pounds it weighs. I don't have no, I think I did tell y'all, I don't have no room in the refrigerator right now. So I got to wait till tomorrow and wait till they take all this meat up out of here. Yes, Carla, strawberry. Wait till they take all this meat up out of here so I can have enough room in my refrigerator because I'm cutting it all up. I can't wait to open up this bad boy. Y'all think I'm going to be lucky this time? Maybe I'll come back live. I'm going to come back live. I'll save it for Saturday morning. I'm going to save it for Saturday morning or afternoon. Open it up so we can see. Where did I get it from? Oh shoot, I got this from the watermelon truck or the watermelon station. People go to Mississippi, so this one should be good. I don't think I'll be able to take this one back, so I hope I don't have to chalk it up as a. It was either 19 or 20. It was 19. I thought it was 20. It was $19. Cause I was trying, all of them was like 19, 20, and 21, and I didn't want to pay the 20 or 21, so I got the $19 one. Okay, so next question. Let's see. Next question. Carter said, "I love watermelon. I hope it tastes. I hope it's sweet. Watermelon is my favorite fruit, y'all. I cannot wait to open this thing. I want to open it so bad, but you know, watermelon, you gotta have room in the refrigerator. I'll have no room in the refrigerator. All those containers of ribs, the chicken, the corn is taking up my entire refrigerator. I got food in the beverage drawer. The brats is down in there." Everything. Only thing that got a little bit of room, just a little, is the freezer. That's because I had to take some stuff out of the freezer to get it seasoned. But I love me some watermelon. Oh, please, I'm gonna pray over it, y'all. I'm gonna pray over it before I open it because I need for it to be sweet. Okay, next question. What is the dirtiest item in the average household? What is the dirtiest item in the average household? Carter said it'd be good when it's cold. Yeah, I like for it to get cold. Saret said the phone. Nope. What else y'all think? What you think? What you think? Let me see if y'all can guess this one. I actually knew this one, but the only reason why I knew it is because I already have this on the list of did you knows for the next 2 weeks, and that was on the list. So I was like, oh, I finally knew one. Let me see. Miss Watts said carpet. No. Saret said handle. No. Drippin said door. Hey, Drippin. Drippin said doorknobs. Look, y'all doing some good ones. Y'all are saying some good ones. The floor, Carla said. Toilet, Saret said. Light switch, Miss Watts said. The trash can, Carla said. Do y'all know? And I'm like, I got this from this source and I got this from another source. So it gotta be like I don't know. What would happen if I like Google to see what this says? Not a pillow. Oh, y'all naming all the stuff that make you y'all naming all the stuff that we gotta do with it making you look like, ooh. Okay. The kitchen sponge. The kitchen sponge. The kitchen sponge is the dirtiest item. That's why you gotta switch them out so much. What did you know? Do I have no? Oh no, I said it wrong. The did you knows? I think it's like you should definitely be switching them out like once a week. Like once a week. Yes, the kitchen sponge. And that's not that. Within the last 2 weeks, this is the second time I heard that. So I'm almost, you say I use a lot of bleach. Now, I think that if you use bleach, now, I don't use bleach every time. I use bleach when I'm dealing with, like, if I cook something and it had like olive oil on it and I feel like it needs to break some grease or something, then I use it. But if I'm like just washing behind me, like just making something and I'm washing behind it like that, I don't like break out the bleach. So, but if you're using the bleach, it got bleach over here. So I said, yeah, if you're using the bleach, I thought about that too, Saret. Because I said the bleach gotta help cut that down. Because if I do because when I put it in there, I only put like a capful in there. I don't put like a whole bunch. I put like a capful in there. But that bleach gotta cut some of that. So I don't know. Maybe they're thinking like if you don't use it, then it'll be the dirtiest. I don't know, but they say it's the dirtiest even over a toilet, y'all. Yeah, so we got to make sure we are changing out those sponges. Don't embed. Like I do got a scrub daddy, but I don't, or scrub buddy, whatever it is. But so I'm not getting ready to be throwing that out just so the will because, those are so expensive. But they're also made like a plastic. So I don't think they're like a sponge, like a fabric with that kind of spongy material. So this is what I said. Yes, hit the like button as y'all come in. This what I'm saying. That's what I do. Use a cap for. Yes, I'm saying anything is too expensive to be buying and throwing away now, right? I mean, so you got to be careful like what you buy. I'm saying go to the dollar store. Buy those little 50 million packs of those little, those green ones they have, or whatever kind, or the one that has the green on the bottom and the yellow on top. Cut them bad boys up into threes. And then, because you don't need no whole big old sponge. You really only need the part where your fingers going to be trying to do the work anyways. Cut them up. put it in a drawer or a bag or some kind of container, cut the bad boys up, and then just change them out every, like probably at 3 to 5 days or something. And then you won't be feeling like a whole sponge is gone to the garbage. You'll be able to use it 3 times. So cut them up. Cut them up. Okay. How many times a day does the average person, this is funny, how many times a day does the average person check their phone? How many times a day, I guess some kind of statistics they show about how many times a person checks their phone a day. What did I do my water? Mark said 10. I think this is kind of extreme. I wonder if it's true. I'm gonna see. Hold on. I want to see if I look at another source what it said, because this seemed kind of extreme. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all said 10. Carter said 20. Mark said 50. How many times a day does a person check their phone? Let me see what Google might say about this. Wait a minute. Okay. So, of course, there's not going to be an exact number, right? It's not going to be an exact number. But my first source said 100 times a day. I just Googled it, and they said about 205 times a day. Now, they're going to have me count down tomorrow, probably, trying to see. Now, that 100, I thought that was extreme. But I'm like, okay, maybe it might be. Maybe like 50. Like Mark said 50. But they said 205 times. That's crazy. But then I didn't want to say they lying. When I did the 100, I didn't want to say, well, I'm not going to say you lying about it. But it can be like once you just like, I don't want to be connected to this phone like this no more, y'all. Like literally once I got that today, I was like, okay, if that 100 is true, now they saying 205, I don't want to be that connected to the phone. That's ridiculous. That's crazy, Carla. Man. But that's what it say. That's what it say. Oh, wait. Hold on, y'all. I forgot. I want to set my goal. I forgot about setting it. Hold on. Is it too late? Uh-oh, it might be too late. Oh, I think it's too late. Can I set it on this? Nope, I can't set it on there. Okay, it might be too late. Well, the top fans on the leaderboard that they have, top fans is, hold on, Angie, Mark, Tanya, Miss Watts, Sarette, Drippin, Carla, Declan, and Maya. So thank y'all for that. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Yes, that's crazy. Okay. Do y'all know this? What common computer action is named after a bug found in a real machine in 1947? What common computer action is named after a bug found in a real machine in 1947? Y'all know what that's called? Now, if y'all come out with this, I'm going to be like, wait a minute. Because I don't think nobody should know this. This is just one I just threw up in there that I was not expecting for nobody to really get. And it's called, because I don't think y'all going to get it. I'm just going to call it just so y'all will know. It's called debugging. Debugging. So they said actual bug was found in the machine in 1947. So now the computer action is called debugging. So what I guess. Okay, what percentage of people admit to texting while on the toilet? Well, who is that? Marjorie? Is your name Marjorie? Hi, Marjorie. Thanks for coming into the chat. Hope you subscribe. Marjorie. I think that might be Marjorie. Thanks for coming in, Marjorie. Sarette said 10. 10%. What percentage? What you think, Mark? Angie? Tanya, if you're still here. Marjorie? Drippin? What y'all think? Carla? Miss Watts? What percentage of people admit to texting while on the toilet? Look at here. I don't do it. Carla said, hey, Katie, you made it in. Sarette said, laugh out loud. We're embarrassed to say, right? Dripper said 60. Mark said 50. Marjorie said 8. Angie said 80. Angie is the closest. 75%. 75% of people admitted to texting while on the toilet. Yes. That's a large percentage. But I think it's a way of life. I'm going to be honest. If I think I'm going to be there for a while, I do bring the phone in there. That's ridiculous, and you should not do it. But it's the way of the world. People don't be wanting to be disconnected from that. That's why I said I want this connection from this phone. Once I got these things and they was talking about this, I was like, I don't even want to be connected to my phone. But I be feeling like that's my connection to everybody. Like, I don't know. Okay, next question. What is the first thing people do when they wake up? What is the first thing most people do when they wake up? Hey, good food. You made it, girl. Let me see. Mark said, let's be feeling like let's be feeling like the channel with the loose signal. Let's be feeling like the channel with the loose signal. Tell me what you saying, Mark. Hey, Nate 22. Y'all speaking. Check the phone. This phone again, y'all. And they're not lying. They're not lying. First thing I do is get up and see if Justice is on. Because she do early. And so I'm like, I do that. And then while she's on, I exit out of that and see if I had any messages. Then I exit out of that and then check my page for any comments. Like, I don't want my life connected to this phone like this, y'all. Good Food said, yawn. Brush your teeth. Yeah, but the first thing I do, stretch. No, stretch is a good thing. That's what I did need to do more of. But the first thing I do before I open my eyes, when I just like wake up, I thank God that I made another day. I just always say, God, thank you. I made it another day. Like every day, I'm just like, oh my God, I made it in the land of the living another day. Then when I like turn over, then that's when I start with this phone. But I should be doing stuff like stretching, like Marjorie said, like I always lie and say, I'm going to start stretching in the morning. I think that does the body like good before you even get up. I want to lie again today and say that I'm going to do it in the morning. I really want to tell it lie again today because I really need to do that. Check the phone, drip and do it. Stretch. Check the phone. Y'all know about that phone. Y'all know about that phone. Stretch. Check your phone. I've been seeing you, Carla. That's why I saw Carla. Where you been, girl? Good Food said, hey, Serena, everybody speaking. Carla said, say a prayer, check the phone. That's what I don't necessarily say the whole prayer. I'm going to say that. I just say thank you and like totally acknowledge like, oh my God, I'm opening my eyes in my room. I'm here another day. Thank you, God. I made it through the night. Okay, Mark said, I do check my phone, but I just be seeing how much more time I got to sleep before I got to get up. Right. Trical speaking, everybody speaking. Angie said, first thing I do is thank God. That's what I do. Before I even open my eyes, when I feel myself waking up, maybe sometimes my eyes get a chance to open, a little bit or whatever. But before I even make the next move after being up, I thank God. Every morning I'd be like, thank you, God. And sometimes there has been mornings where I'm just distracted. I get up and I just like reach for the phone, but I'd be like, oh, before I touch the phone, I'd be like, thank you, God. I have to say that first. Let me see. Oh, dang, I gotta see that. Okay. I'm so scared to exit out to see that. Okay. Let me see. Everybody is speaking. Chakal said, I wake up and start praying before I get up. Yes, I use the restroom, brush my teeth, and then text my aunt. Yes, before I brush any teeth or anything like that, Lex, I gotta say thank you. I'm gonna check that phone. I get up, I gotta let Lexi out of the cage and take her outside. Like before I do anything for myself, I gotta take her outside first. And then most of the time while she's outside, like if she by the door, I'll hurry up and get her chicken and put it in the bowl so she'll have it. Then I can go do everything else. But that's what I do every morning. Let me see. Good Food is speaking to everybody. Mark said, that's what I was saying about that question on the toilet. Okay. I gotta look. I'm scared to close out, Mark. I'm scared of hang up this live. Let me see. I gotta check it. Okay, hold on. Hopefully, okay, hold on. If I hang up, this Mark fault, y'all. Mark sent me a picture of somebody sitting on the toilet with their phone. Right. You gotta check your phone, Lord. Mark, Chakal said, I don't check anything on my phone until I clock in the work. Left out loud. I should do that before I clock in. She said, Chakal said she'll check the phone on somebody else's time, not on her time. She'll do that later when it's appropriate for her on somebody else's time. Lord, okay. Next one is, now this was interesting, and I believe this is true. Once you think about every little thing from the time you wake up, like we talked about waking up, our mind thinking to pray or thank God, our mind thinking to get the phone, our mind thinking to choose to what we scroll, choosing to click or not click, choosing to stand up now, choosing to all this stuff. How many decisions do you think the average adult makes each day? Now, when you break it down the way I just broke it down, like exactly what time you're going to be leaving out the house, what you're going to be having for breakfast, what you're going to be having for dinner, if you're going to exercise, what kind of exercise, what are you going to put on, how long you're going to brush your teeth, what style you're going to do with your hair. Like when you start from the very beginning, how many decisions, or what did it say? Wait, hold on. How many decisions do people make on an average day? Y'all are saying 20. Mark, you said 25. Good for y'all said 20. Chukal, so you don't be grooving on the way to work, laugh out loud. How are y'all saying 20, 25? I just gave y'all almost 20 or 25 before you even start your day. Katie said 100. Carla said 100. Now remember when y'all at work, when you decide what task you're going to do first, what task you have to do next, how many decisions you have to make to be able to get the task done, what time you're going to drop your kids off, what time you're going to be there to pick them up, what decision am I going to make, a left or right, am I going to get on the highway? I'm talking about every little what. Day 22 says 1,000. And this is what these people said. And when I thought about everything, like, literally, when I came on this live, I was like, oh, yeah, I got to think to make the live. Let me see what kind of thumbnail I want. Which tripod I want to use. Oh, yeah, I got to get my water. Do I get my water now because I don't want it to get too hot? What else did I do? Like, I probably made about 20 decisions just to put this live up. Because I took my picture off. I went like this for a while. Then I took that off. Then I muted it for a minute and I took that off. Listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. 35,000. 35,000. And I believe it. Chakal said, Mike, I work from home. Mike said, Chakal, that's what's up. I've been late every day. Ooh. If I work from home, you'll be late every day. Lord, Katie said, I'm retired. I don't have that many to make. But Katie, you do have to make, like, if you say you got to have dinner, then you'll say, what am I going to have for dinner? Then you think about how I'm going to prepare it. Am I going to like air fry this, or do I want vegetable oil, or do I want olive oil, or do I feel like a little salt for this, or do I want to not make pepper? I'm talking about like every little one I can almost see. They said 35 little decisions, what shoes you're going to wear, what perfume you're going to put on, what cologne you're going to put on, which deodorant you want to wear, how you want to do your makeup. Like, once you think about every little thing, I can see how it could get up to be about 35,000, especially if you're driving. Like, your whole thing is going to be like, am I going to stop before this red light, or am I going to keep going? All of that. Do I need gas? I'm making a decision to get gas. I got to make a decision to get the oil check. Like, all of those decisions, once you think about every little decision, that's a lot. 35,000 seem like it's a lot. I ain't willing to try to figure it out all day. But I could definitely see how a good 1,000. I can see a good 1,000 can be the thing. Man. Yes, okay. So how many gallons of water does a 10-minute shower use on average? How many gallons of water do you think it takes for a 10-minute shower? How many gallons of water you think you use? And I never thought about that. But I was like, hey. Good Food said 4 gallons. In a 10-minute shower, she thinks it takes up 4 gallons. Is this game that came out? Yes. This is Mark. It's a did you know? It's called Did You Know? 20. It takes, you close Good Food, about 25 gallons. Good cat, Katie got it. 25 gallons it takes for a 10-minute shower. So just think, if you say I'm taking a 20-minute shower, that's 50 gallons of water, y'all. Hey, Shoot the Ish with Tasha, you made it in here. 25 gallons of water, y'all, for a 10-minute shower. So if y'all pay water bills, I don't pay the water bill. My landlord stay upstairs. I don't pay the water bill, but if y'all pay water bills, y'all see that? Hey, Tashana Hines Trucker, how you doing? Trucker wife, how you doing? Good to see you. Let me write this down. Why haven't I have not been getting any of your notifications. You have not been on my timeline, Tashana. I gotta check and see why that is. I'm gonna have to unsubscribe and subscribe back to you. Because I'm just not thinking like, wait, I haven't seen anything from your page. Okay, thanks for coming in here. Mark said, I'll catch you replay, Gamma. I'm celebrating the 4th today. Okay, since I have to work this weekend. Okay, have a good time, Mark. Have a good time. Okay, what common kitchen appliance was invented by accident when a radar melted a chocolate bar? What common kitchen appliance was invented by accident when a radar melted a chocolate bar? Yes, a microwave. I'm looking like, so a microwave was invented by mistake, on accident. That was the biggest part of that for me. I was like, wow, I thought that was some kind of like super technology science, some kind of super technical scientist that made that. No, it was on mistake, by mistake. Yep, it was the microwave. Okay, what's the most commonly lost item in a household? What is the most common thing people lose inside of the house? I know what y'all go to say first, I bet. I bet y'all gonna think what I'm thinking first. I knew y'all was gonna say keys. It's not keys. It's not keys, because that's what I thought, keys. No, it's not keys. Yes, who said that? Good Food and Dripping Remote. Yes, Day 22. Check out, yes. Enjoyed your live earlier, Mark. Yes, I told Mark I was so glad to see him doing that. Katie said glasses. Okay, that was a good one. Cell phone, yes. Yesterday, y'all, where did I go? I think I went to Myers to get this doggone charcoal. I got in this house, and I was like, where's this phone I was looking for? I was like, where's my green phone? And I was like, okay, let me call it, because I'm not getting ready to start panicking. I know I had it in the car. I'm almost sure I put it in the car with me. I called it, no answer. That's why I got to make sure I don't be turning my breakers off. No answer. I didn't let my heart start beating. I did a quick prayer. God, please put this phone in my face. I looked on my bed. I looked on the table. I looked in the kitchen. I was like, okay, it's nowhere because it got this big old string. I would see it. So I was like, let me just go check the car. Lord, it was in that car. I was like, thank you, God. I just took a deep breath. It was like, thank you, God, because I just wanted to have faith that you would not put me through losing this phone. But it's remote. It is remote, y'all. Katie 1,000 times a day. The glasses. Y'all know, my glasses. What did I do with them last time I had them here? I thought I had them on the table. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was about to say, because I had them the other day. But I never lose the glasses because I'll never really put them on, which is bad. Okay. What percentage of people sing in the shower? What percentage of people do you think sing in the shower? I know that singing in the shower is a thing. I got videos of my son singing in the shower that I snuck and recorded while he was while he was taking a shower. But do y'all know I have never sang in the shower? I never had the urge to sing in the shower. Like in my shower, I got affirmations hanging up all around. And while I'm taking a shower, I'm like reading the affirmations, probably thinking about what I got to get done, all that kind of stuff. But I've never sang in the shower. And I was like, I feel weird because I know so many people sing in the shower and I never have. It's making me think tomorrow, sing in the shower. Let me see. Y'all are close. Y'all said 50, 50, 60. Kind of got it was 60. 60% of people they said. Angie said, hey, Tasha Boo. Oh, look at Angie, how she using the channel emojis. Thank you. Thank you, Angie. Okay, next question. Which item is most frequently purchased at convenience stores? Which item is most frequently purchased at convenience stores? Do y'all know that? Tasha, let me tell you this while I have you on here, because I'm always trying to tell you in your chat. Cigarettes, chips, gas. Nope, none of that. Coffee, nope. Milk, yes. Trucker's wife, yes. Milk. Let me tell Tasha this real quick. Tasha, like where you see I am now, I'm vertical. If you're doing long streams and you're monetized, it's you want to go vertical because you can get stuff like the gift that Angie just sent me earlier in the chat. You can get gifts. You're not monetized yet, so you don't have gifts. So what you want to do is turn your camera horizontal so that it can push you out into the long form content algorithm. When you're doing shorts, of course, you want to do those vertical because you want it to send you out. You want those that content to be pushed out to the vertical shorts feed algorithm. So I hope that makes sense. But then let me know if it don't. I need to try to do, I'm going to do another, like one of those little free classes that I used to do. And when people have questions that I might know the answer to, just let us get on the StreamYard, come up on the StreamYard and answer the questions. Okay, yep, so it was milk. It was milk. Milk is the most frequently purchased item at a convenience store. And I was like, I have never, first of all, I don't buy stuff from the gas station. I know that they have it priced at least, well, I'm not going to say at least, but it make me feel like at least 2 to 3 times more than the store. And that hurt my feelings too much. So I don't purchase nothing. And my grandkids get so mad because they think it's a big deal to say, okay, I got $1 or $2. Can I get something from the gas station? And I have to use that as a learning experience for them. I have to go to the gas station, let them see what is it that you want out of here. Let them see how much it costs. Take them up the street to the grocery store and let them see the difference in the cost, and let them see they can almost get 2 of those things if they're just patient and they don't shop out of a convenience store or like a gas station or something like that, which has convenience stores in them. So yes. Okay, so next question. Okay, you got it, Tasha? Okay, let me know if you have any questions, but I'm going to schedule one of those really soon. I'm going to schedule one, and then if it's any new content creators, or even if it's just you, I'll go on StreamYard and you can come up, and then like whatever it is you need help in, or if I think of something, then we can talk about it on there. Okay, next question. What is the average lifespan of a bath towel before you should replace it? Now I was looking like, hold on. The last set of towels that I bought was about 3 years ago. I didn't know, long as I keep them washed, that it was going to be a time where I'm supposed to be replacing some towels. I'm looking like, wait a minute, I don't mind getting them when I want to, but you telling me that long as I keep the towels washed, I still got to replace them? I didn't know that. I ain't never heard of them like that. And I'm not going to promise I'm going to do nothing like that either, because ain't nothing wrong with my towels. And I like my towels. And I'm not going to be getting rid of them. Let me tell you what they said. Let me see. Good Food said 3 years. Thank you, Angie. Tasha said 6 months. Girl, I sure enough ain't buying no towels every 6 months. Marjorie says 1 year. Nay 22 says 2 years. Maybe 1. But I sure don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I don't care what they say. They didn't tell me why they say that. Maybe I'll ask why. Let me see. Okay, so who was right? I thought I had one right one down there. Okay, so Nay 22 was right and Caddy was right. Good Food about right. They said every 2 years. They said every 2 years that you're supposed to throw your towels out. The towels I buy, you think I'm going to throw them away? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe they say rags or something like that. I'm not getting ready to cut up I'm not throwing. Now, I'm just not going to do it. Let me see. Can you tell me why you should replace your bath towels after 2 years? Let me see what they say about that. While a general recommendation exists to replace bath towels every 2 years, the actual lifespan of your towels depends on a variety of factors. Here's why the 2-year mark is often suggested, along with the important considerations. Reduced absorbency. Over time, towel fibers break down due to repeated use and washing, making them less effective at absorbing moisture. No, I'll deal with that. A potential for bacteria and mildew growth. Damp towels create an ideal environment for bacteria, mold, and mildew to thrive. While washing helps, older towels can retain moisture and odors even after cleaning, potentially spreading germs and causing skin problems. Signs of wear and tear, fraying. No, they don't fray, so I'm not worried about that. Or no fading, no colors, I'm not worried about that. Lingering odors. If your towels still smell musty or unpleasant after washing, it's a strong sign of bacteria or mildew buildup. Loss of softness. Worn out fibers and detergent residue can make towels feel rough and scratchy, impacting their comfort. However, the lifespan of a towel can be longer or shorter depending on the quality. Okay. Frequency of use, okay. Care of maintenance, okay. Let's see. Quality, higher quality towels with superior materials and construction will likely last longer. The frequency of use, towels used daily may need to be replaced sooner than those used less often. Care and maintenance, proper washing, drying, and avoiding harsh fabric softeners can extend the life of your towels. Individual preference. If you don't mind a stiff or worn out towel, you might use it for a longer time, though it might not be ideal for others. No, that's not a good enough reason. Because I don't use no towel every day for once. Who gonna use a towel every day? Okay, let me see what y'all saying. So I said, but why? Like, that's what I'm looking like. Why? Tell me why. I don't either. Day 22, and I'm not going to do it. If they don't have any holes, then that was a lie, Angie. I'm thinking like, you think I wish I would reach up in that little closet and take my towels and let them see anywhere of a garbage. I wish I would. Now, I will search for smells like they said or something like that. Maybe I'll do that, but I can't see that happening because if you properly wash it, how is it going to build up mildew that's going to withstand being washed, dried properly? I can't see that now. I don't like my grandkids know when y'all get out of the shower, don't put your towels on the sink. I always hang my towels. Like, we should not be taking a bunched up towel, just put it to the side because that creates mildew because it can't air out like in the inside. So either I put them on my shower door to hang until they dry. I don't have any racks in my bathroom anywhere. But if you got like the what you call it, like the rack, the towel rack or whatever, make sure that you are letting them dry, air dry, and then that mildew won't build up in there because it can, like, air dry the correct way. And I can't see having no problem with that. But you should not be saying, you should not take a towel out and put it, like, bunch it up and leave it there. And you should not be taking a wet towel and putting it in dirty clothes because that will, depending on how often you wash your clothes, yes, it will form mildew. But if you drying it out, it shouldn't be a problem. Let me see. The trucker's wife said, nope. Tracao said, I've heard of that. Really? I hadn't heard of it. But I think it depends on the quality of the towel. I think so, too. Hey, Real Spill. How you doing, Real Spill? Katie said, maybe if you only have 1 or 2 sets. Yeah, maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. But I don't know. Eddie said, hey, Real Sweetie. That's what they saying, y'all. Let me get back to these questions because it's a no for me. Okay. Is this true or false? Jeans were originally designed as workwear for miners. True or false? Jeans were originally designed as workwear for miners. Like, like when they mining. Yeah, that was true. Did y'all know that was true? Y'all just picked true. I never heard nothing like that. Then I start thinking Wranglers, and it was supposed to be tied into like the Wranglers commercial. Once they said it, I was like, was that Wranglers commercial about, because it seemed like, I think they showed men with cowboy hats on or something. I couldn't remember. It just seemed true. Yeah, I was like, okay, I can see that being true. Okay, how many pairs of shoes does the average person own? How many pairs of shoes does the average person own? I'm getting rid of all these shoes. Let me see. Then for carpenters, The little pocket is for holding. Oh, drill bits or nail tools. I never knew that. Okay. Good Food said 20. Truck's wife said 7. They 22 said 10. Shooting ish with Tasha said, hey, real hon. Margie said 15. Katie says 30. Andy said, I'm not answering this. They said that the average is 12 for a man. And I don't even know why they say that nowadays, because these men be worse than women sometimes with them shoes. So they shoe game be, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. But they said women around 19. They said around 19. And my problem is that I don't love shoes because I have the ones that I love, but I love to know that I have them. But I told you I'm doing this decluttering things with my closet, with my niece, and I'm gonna see if I could get down to like 15. I'm gonna see if I can get down to 15. I'm gonna see if that can happen because I want to work towards. I'm not gonna be a minimal. I know I can't be a minimalist like my sister, but I want to get down to like minimizing what I want to minimize the stuff I have. I really want to do that because my stuff I don't be caring if it's 100 years old, and I be just feeling like if there's nothing wrong with it, then if there's nothing wrong with it, if there's nothing wrong with it, I'm telling you, I don't care how old stuff get. I have attachment issues. I just be attached to the thing. I could have never wore it or used it, but I'm like, but what if I need it one day? What if I want to core apple with the apple core one day? Knowing I'm gonna cut the apple away from the core. It's so hard, y'all, but I'm gonna work on it. I said this is the year 2025. I'm trying to get my mind right with stuff like that. I made sure Charlie heard this. You made sure he did. Let me see. I have 5 in the truck alone. See? But then I only have ones that I really like. If they broke in for my fat feet where they feel comfortable, I'm just going to wear that 1 or 2 out anyways. But I just feel like, oh, these are cute, this color. Oh, I need this color shoe. I need that color shoe. And don't let me find a sale. It's over and done with. If I find a sale, you start putting some on sale that used to be like $35, $40. You got on sale for $5. I'm getting every color. I'm getting every color. So that's what get me the sales. Because I don't like all of that. I have very few pair of like the tennis shoes, how they be doing them Air Max, dropping at $150, $160 a shoe. That hurt my feelings. I don't know, I probably got maybe like 3 or 4 pair of those. I cannot get down with that. I can't get down with that. I don't like spending a lot of money on, I'm not the kind of person that's spending a lot of money on like purses, shoes, that kind of stuff. Like I might have 1 or 2 of that kind of stuff, but that's just like maybe 3 or 4 that I have. But I can't do that. I can't spend that kind of money on that because I don't value that kind of stuff like that. Like some people value stuff like that. I don't value it, so I can't see myself spending that kind of money on it. So that's just how I am. I can't do it. Let me see. Real Spill said, Angie, right, because my closet full of shoes. I'm getting rid of the shoes. Tasha, what's up, sugar? Real Spill said, Tasha said, me too, Gab. I have to declutter. Yes, these closets are going to get together. Before the year is out, like for my birthday, I want to have been through all of my closets in my garage, everything, and breathe. Oh, that day I'm just going to be crying out to God, telling him thank you. I'm going to be so happy about it. Let me see. Real Spill said, I'm always buying shoes. I've been doing good, y'all. I've not been shopping in probably in at least 6 months. Probably at least 6 months. Probably since my birthday, February. And I didn't do no whole bunch of shopping there. Did I do shopping? Did I shop there? I don't know. I think I got a good strong 6 months that I have not been shopping. I've been doing so good. I keep telling myself, you don't need another thing. I don't care where you're going. You don't need another thing. I don't care what it is. And I've been standing strong. Like I might have been getting some gardening stuff that I've been ordering and stuff like that, or for the barbecue. But for me with stuff like that, I've been trying to change my mindset. It's been working. I have not been ordering anything. Angie said, real me too. Katie said, you got to have winter shoes and stuff. Well, yeah, you got to have winter, especially where I am. I got to have winter shoes and summer shoes for sure. Angie said I could get some nice comfortable shoes right on Amazon. Yep, you can. You definitely can. Real Spill said my thing was heels now. Now I'm a sneaker fan now. Okay. Them sneakers cost too much for me. I can't get into them. They cost too much for me. I can't get in that game. I can't get in the shoe game. I just ain't willing to do it. Like I said, if you value it, then it's for you. I don't value no shoes like that. So it's a bad one for me. Now, if I find some I really like, then I just gotta have it. But just saying, like, you know how some people only wear a certain kind of shoe, and that shoe might cost $200 a pop. It is just what they like. My best friend right there, she got every kind of shoe like that. It in every color, and she don't mind that. She don't mind that. She just like shoes. She really, really like tennis shoes and Air Max and what do you call those other ones, the like the Dookie ones with all the colors or whatever. Those, she loved those. And so that's her thing, but it's not my thing. So thank God, I'm glad. Yes. I like to eat, right? That's probably my problem now. I like to eat. Now, you give me some colossal crab legs once or twice a year for a boy. I ain't never get them now. They went up too high. But when they was talking sense about them, then I can see. Then now that's something I waste too much money on. I need to feel the same way about the food. Okay, next question. What's the average attention span for an adult? Now, this was interesting. What is the average attention span for an adult? Let me see. I spend $30 on a steak any day, right? Because that's what you value. You'll value the other stuff. Angie said, I can't stand to wear shoes, but I got to match my outfits. Okay. She said she don't like wearing them, but she got to match at the same time. Real Spill said, I like to eat and drink. Right. I don't, the drinking don't sit well with me no more. But I used to drink a lot more than I drink now. But now I can have like one drink some days and it will tear my stomach up, have me sick. Y'all see how I was out of there for my birthday? I had more than one drink there too, but that birthday live I did, when I tell y'all I was out of there, I ended that live. I went straight to the bathroom. I was vomiting. I didn't even remember getting my bed. My best friend had to get me in my bed. It was awful. It was bad. Let me see what y'all said. 1 minute, Tashana said. Let's see. Laughing at real. 3 minutes, day 22. Okay, day 22. Nowadays, attention span is 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, Andy said 10 minutes, 3 minutes. These people said the average attention span of an adult is about 8 seconds. Shorter than a goldfish. Hey, Sandra. How you doing, Sandra? Sandra said 3 minutes. 8 seconds, they said, y'all. These people are not lying. Because I'm telling you, my brain is so, like, this is the reason why I have not properly grieved my son yet. Because I don't allow myself to think about it probably more than, like, 5 seconds. Because as soon as I try to, like, zero in on it, I'd be like, now go the next way. I go the next, make a turn. I'd be like, nope, not going to think about that. And I noticed that, like, throughout the day, like, when I wake up like, okay, got to do this, this, and that. While I'm doing, like I told you, I can't even sing in the shower because I'm thinking, okay, I got to get out and do this and that. While I'm driving, I'm like, oh, let me make this phone call while I'm driving, while I'm doing this, okay? I can be doing this. So I believe that in 8 seconds, shorter than a goldfish, they said. And I don't know if it's 8 seconds, Tasha. And I don't know how, universal that's supposed to be. But I said, my brain, I can see that. I can see it. I can be cooking some. That's why I be burning stuff up sometime on here, y'all. I'll go put some on there. Do what I got to set up a live. Get into the live and be like, oh, wait, I forgot I had that. My mind is about 8 seconds. Hey, Lucinda. My mind is about 8 seconds. I'm telling you. I believe them about me. I believe them. Let me see. Hey, Blessings. How you doing? All these people. I want people coming up in here. Look at all this green on the screen. Y'all ain't playing. Y'all ain't playing. Okay, next one. It says, what is the most popular pet in the world? What is the most popular pet in the world? Let me see. Yes, I'm always thinking. Matter of fact, I'm thinking right now, knowing what I know that I should be cooking. Yes, I'm telling you. No, it's not a dog. I thought it would be a dog. Okay, well, let me tell you what it say. Maybe it is kind of like a dog. This is what they say. They say the most popular by number, like having a lot, is fish. And then they said by ownership is a dog. So y'all right about the dog, but it's just that they said by number it will be fish. But by like specific ownership of like each dog is dog. Yes. Okay. So your mama's bird. Okay. Lucinda love to cut up in here with Saret. She love to get started with that. Okay. Next one. What is the most common impulse buy at checkout lines. What is the most common like item that you impulsively buy in a checkout line? Let me see. What's it said? Yes, goldfish. It's like your first real pet. Yes, it is. It is. Gum. Well, I think gum is considered candy as candy. Sandra said magazine. Sandra, when I wrote it, but I didn't write it down. But when I screenshotted this one, I thought I probably wouldn't have said candy. I could see how it's candy. I probably would have said magazines. Because I pay attention to, I don't pay attention to no magazine, but when I'm in a line, if it's a long line, I will pay attention to them then. I don't really care about the candy in there because I know I'm not getting ready to buy no candy that's more expensive at the counter than it would be if I went down the aisle. So yes, it's candy. Okay, how much loose change do you think the average person has lying around? How much loose change do you think the average person has just laying around? Tasha should know all these food questions. Oh my God. Tasha, you know how much loose change does the average person have just laying around? How much y'all think? Now I got a little bank. Let me see what y'all think. $6 worth? You think, Lucinda? Yeah, blessing. Those magazines are ridiculously. Okay, Sandra said $5. They said $1. They said $28. They said the average household has about $28 loose change around the house. I was like, I don't know. The bank is one thing, but if you just have it laying around, like if I really collected out of every purse or whatever, I don't think I would have $28. I don't think it'd be $28. I have a whole 2 jugs of change, okay? Angie been saving it. You got to save a long time to have 2 jugs. 100 pennies, 10 dimes, 2 nickels. Oh, is that what that is? That's what $28 is? No. Oh, that's what you got. Okay. Okay. Next question. How much, oh, no. What day of the week are people most likely to spend money online? What day of the week are people most likely to spend money online? What day of the week y'all think it's going to be? What day of the week are people most likely to spend money online? No, it's not Monday. Not Friday. Okay, Andy said every day, Lord. Blessings said, I hope Gemma don't get mad at me. She know I come to play and have fun with y'all. Get mad at you for what? What blessing? I don't know what blessing's talking about. Wednesday blessing. They said Wednesday. They said Wednesday midweek boredom buying. They said midweek boredom buying is real. They said it's something called midweek boredom buying, and it happens on Wednesdays. It happens on Wednesdays. They said so. Watch out for Wednesdays. Let me see. How long does it take the average person to decide if they like someone on a first date? If you're on the first date, how long do you think it takes for it to set in if they to make a decision if they like someone? How many minutes y'all think it take? Real said, not me. I shop on Friday. Okay, Tasha said instantly. Lucinda said, I was just bored looking at stuff, and it was Thursday. She said Thursday for her. That day, 20 minutes. Carla said 30 minutes. Andrew said an hour. Lucinda said the first 5 minutes. Blessing said, damn, let me see. Damn it, I won once since you started doing the game nights. Where's my trophy? Oh, my God. Oh, you get a trophy. Put a trophy in the chat. Somebody put a trophy in the chat for blessings. 30 minutes real says. It says 15 minutes or less. It takes 15 minutes or less to decide if you like someone on a first date. I believe that. They get a trophy. Trucker's wife gave you a trophy. Blessing. And I believe that too. Because it's like, it either clicks or it. Not saying that it can't grow later. But like, for that instant satisfaction of knowing like I could get into that person. 15 minutes. I believe that. Lucinda says she believes that. And Trucker Wife said 20 minutes. Yep, about 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes. Okay. What common household chore do couples argue about the most? She said, thank you, Tashana. What common household chore do couples argue about the most? Yes. Trucker's Wife knew the dishes. Sandra said garbage. The bathroom, laundry, dishes. Wait, let me see. If he's fine, that moment of if he's fine, that moment. If he's not, then never. Oop, that's what it depends on. Dishes, yep. Lucinda said, take out the garbage. It's the dishes. You are very welcome, Trucker said blessings. Yep, they said the dishes is the argument. I don't think the dishes have ever been an argument. Like, I don't know how I got tricked to be the one who did the cooking and the dishes. But then again, I can't say that because most of the time I was married, I had my kids, and my kids' chores was to take turns doing the dishes. So I think we both got out of doing dishes. So, yeah. It always was my bathroom. Yeah. I'm trying to think of those chores. I can't think about what those men I have to do. I can't think back that far, y'all. I've been forgetting. Okay, let me see. What percentage of people have Googled someone before a first date? What percentage of people do you think Google the person they're about to go on a date with before they actually go on a date? Yes, I can see the dishes, but if I cook, you clean. And if you cook, I clean. That's a good system. 75%, Trucker's Wife says. She says 75% of people check the person out before they go on a date. Which y'all think? 50%? 100%? Lucinda said 100%. They said 60%. They said 60. Trucker's Wife said I am 75%. Yep. They said 60% of people do that now. What's the most returned item of clothing? What type of clothing is the most returned back to the store? The most that people return back to the store. Lucinda says she. Yep, Spill, 60%. Bras, shoes, blouse. Nope. What sound do I do? Clothes. What kind of clothes, Marjorie? Shoot, jeans, Real Spill. They said that's the most returned item is jeans. Most returned items. I'm worse with returning shoes. I feel like if I got the shoes already at home, most of the time I'm going to catch it on sale. So I don't even want the problems, and I end up keeping them. That's how I end up having so many, because I get them here. If I try them on, because I'm real bad about saying I ain't got time to trade or no. And then I feel like my feet is too wide when I get here, and I be like, okay, just forget it. I need to lose weight and make the feet lose weight. That's my mentality, y'all. And I end up having the shoes. Okay. Thank you, Lucinda. Okay. How many Amazon packages are delivered each day? Like this, okay, this is in the U.S., y'all. In the United States, how many? When Tracy came in here? Hey, Tracy. It's always G's for me. Okay. How many Amazon packages do you think are delivered each day in the United States? People don't try on the clothes before they buy them anymore. No, I just be like, give it here. Give it here. 60 million. Not 60 billion. That's thousands, millions, 70 a day in the United States, Carla? 5? They'd be out of business. 1 million. A million. Hey, Tracy. Loving me, Tracy Anderson. They say over 1.6 million. Over 1.6 million. Over 1.6 million packages are delivered every day in the United States, y'all. Man. What is the ideal room temperature for sleeping? What is the ideal room temperature for sleeping? I just take, you take a wild guess? Okay, I'm here listening while I clean this shirt. Okay. Okay, Tasha. What do y'all think is the ideal room temperature for sleeping? 75 for you, real? Oh, I'll be burning up. I cannot do 67. Okay, Angie. 76, Marjorie? 73? Oh, my. 83? Oh, no. Ain't no way. Who am I? Angie. They say 65. Before I go to sleep, I got to have my fan on in my room, and I turn this air down to 62 before I go to bed every night. I don't know how to work my thermostat. I don't even be trying to fight with it. I don't feel like Googling how to work it. All I know is it pops back on and goes up to 74 at some point in the night. And I'm not going to get up in the middle of the night trying to come all the way in here to adjust it. But I make sure it's on 62 before I go to bed. I can't stand being hot, Angie. Oh my God, I cannot stay. That's why I gotta have my fan on. And I have to have my fan on. And I noticed last night, I usually put it on the first nozzle, but I woke up sweating too many times, and so I'm gonna put it on the second or the third toggle thing because I was getting too hot. But 80-some degree, girl, I smother. 65. I put it on a 62. Let me see. I sleep with a ceiling fan on. Oh, I ain't got no ceiling fan in my room. I would if I had a ceiling fan in my room. I would. My house gets really cold on 70. Okay. No, I be burning up. Let me see. Like now, it's on 74. I forgot to turn on 62 before I started this, and so now I'm getting hot, and it's on 74. No, I gotta have that 68 with the fan. I don't know. I probably do end up with like a 68 later on, like when the air pop off. But I start with 62. Yes, dang, I wish I had a ceiling fan. I never thought about getting a ceiling fan in there. I never thought about getting a ceiling fan in my bedroom. I'm getting me a ceiling fan in my bedroom. Let me write that down. I'm going to get me a ceiling fan for my bedroom. And I'm going to ask my landlord if he can put it up. Yes, I never even thought about that. I wake up a lot. Maybe I need to turn it down. 62 is way too cold. This thing is going down to 62. These kids know, like, if I'm already back there, I'd be like, go turn the air on 62 for me. And they turn it on 62. But it pops off, Traquel. I don't know when it pops off because I'll never get up to try to, like, keep it going. When it pops off, it goes back to 74. So at some point, it pops back off. Let me see. Blessed said, these are great questions, Gamma. It allows us to learn, a little about each other. It does. Real Spill said, these hot flashes, but maybe graduate from 75 to 68. Be pleased. From 75 to 68, be pleased. I know that's right. Automatic on and off. Yes, I gotta learn how to work this thing. I ain't never even tried. I'm like, why do I feel like it's getting hot in here? I know I put it on 62. Come in here and look at it on 74. So it got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It got 2 toggles and 6 buttons on it. Well, 4 for up and down. 2 for up and down and 4 other buttons. I'm sure some kind of way you learn. They probably had it set when I moved here to go to different temperatures. You know, some people love to do that. They set it for when this time of day, when the sun is out, give me this. And when it's not, give me that. No, I'm telling y'all, I stayed at this back in like 2015. I was at an apartment. I think I stayed there for like 2 or 3 years. I went from a 3-bedroom. I was like, I can get a 1-bedroom. It's only me, and I thought I could live in a 1-bedroom, but I just couldn't do it no more. I just outgrew the 1-bedroom. But it was a 1-bedroom. I tell y'all, the air conditioner went on all year until they made me. I think it was like in November. They made you turn it off until I think it was March. So they forced you to put the covers on there. You can't turn it on. But from the months that I could have it on, it never went off. I never turned it off in a day, night. I don't even look at the toggle no more. It just stay on. I've always been like that. I'd rather be cold than hot. I can't stand hot. Let me see. Dang, real. You think I thought of that? Duh. Lucinda said, Lou, I stay hot now. Yes, I do. But I'm getting a ceiling fan in there. I'm so excited about that. I can't wait till I do that. I'm going to probably go. Maybe Sunday I'll go pick out one. Okay, let me see. I probably could order one from Amazon though. Do you have to know something specific to get that? A ceiling fan is a ceiling fan. You don't need to know like no different hookups. It just got to be where the light bulb is, right? I think so. Okay. How many hours of sleep does the average adult get per night in reality? How many hours of sleep does the average adult get in reality per night of sleep? What do y'all think? What do y'all think realistically? 6. Yes, Marjorie. 6.8 hours. 6.8 hours the average person gets. Okay, what do people forget more often when they... Wait. What do they forget more often, where they parked or someone's name? Do you think people forget more often where they parked, or do they forget people's names more often? Which one do you think? The parking spot they were in or the name of the person? Yes, Lucinda, the name of people. Yes. The name, and it's funny because I'm bad with people with names in person and, you know, in life. But I noticed that when you're doing, you're a content creator or if you're a subscriber on channels, you learn. I had no idea that I'm thinking like, hey, how do these content creators do? How do they know all those names? Like, I used to be like, ain't no way I can do that. I know most of them I'll be able to retain is like 10, 15 names. I'm not going to be able to just learn people's names like that. Now, I'm too blind to zero in on y'all picture. So if y'all don't have a channel where I can see you like big, it's a good chance that I probably never saw your face. There's no way. I would literally have to screenshot this, zoom it all the way in to see your face. Maybe one day I might zoom in on my phone so I can kind of see. But the thing about it, don't let you zoom live. I'll have to keep taking a picture and I'll have to keep zooming because, you know, they don't let you zoom on the lives. They need to make that as a feature. So I'm blind to it. Maybe one day I'll even watch it on my TV. But other than that, I'm amazed at how many names you learn, and you know the names when you see them. You put a personality to the names, even if they don't have a channel. It's weird. But let me meet somebody last week. I can't remember the name. It's weird. Yep, name. Where I park, I stay lost in the parking lot. I always take a picture. Wherever I park somewhere, I already know I'm going to forget. I take a picture of whatever. You know, they have like an E12 or whatever the letter or the number is. I just take a picture. Real Spill said, Lord, these fireworks scare the hell out of my fun. Oh, your fur baby. I can't take this. Lexi, I'll never be scared of them, but I'm scared of them. I'm glad they ain't started them yet. I heard a couple of booms yesterday. But I'm glad they started. I don't like no fireworks. Blessed said, I have name blocking show. What I'm about to introduce them to somebody else. Yes. You're like, what's your name? Yes. Okay. How many passwords does the average person have to remember? Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if this is true. This is what they said. But how many passwords y'all think? Let me see. Tasha said, someone wrote a message on the Ring app saying the same thing. Oh, and told these folks to be respectful. Okay. Yeah, my Ring I have to turn it off. If I'm not gone, I have to turn it off I gotta turn the notifications off. Because these people around here, every noise they hear, most of them is like, I don't know why it never comes. I gotta make sure I got it set right because everything that ever happened is like 3 to 4 miles away. So I gotta make sure my settings is right. Like, is it in my area? I don't know. Everything says at least 3 to 4 miles away. But they be like, did you hear that sound? Why was it a car driving fast down the street on this block? I mean, all the craziest stuff. I'm like, y'all are bored. My Ring people are bored. Because the stuff they get on there just to say, I mean, like, so you had to open up your Ring app and literally put that on there. Who else is having problems with squirrels in their yard? Who else? I'd be like, y'all, this is not a social media platform. Let us know if somebody steal y'all stuff. That's what it's supposed to be for. Who coming to bust out my door? Something like that. These people be having the craziest stuff. Okay, wait. Okay, what was he talking? We was talking about passwords. Okay. Sounds like a war zone. Ooh. They started last week. Okay, y'all think 10, 5, 4, Ring, it goes off constantly. Real Spill said, I don't like fireworks sound too much like shots. Yeah. Yes, God, it's always something. It is always something. Dumb stuff. I'll be like, y'all leave me alone. I'm turning y'all off unless I'm not at home. Okay. They said that the average number of passwords a person has is 80. I know good and well I have nowhere near them. I don't even think I have 10. I don't think I have 10. So I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. They say 80. I don't believe that. Okay, how many selfies are taken worldwide every day? How many selfies do you think people are taking every day worldwide? Hey, welcome to the TNT family. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Angie said, girl, they be saying, here, is anyone else experiencing a tragedy? I was like, these people need prayer. Exactly, Angie. It'd be the craziest stuff. I'd be like, leave me alone. Let me get you off of here. Y'all just too bored. How many people lose? They don't want the dogs at this point. If y'all losing 5-10 dogs a day, y'all don't want the dogs. Call the Humane Society on the dogs. They don't want them. Millions. It is millions. 90 million selfies a day, y'all. 90 million selfies a day. People are literally feeling themselves nowadays, y'all. Let me see. Kind of said, I don't have nowhere near 80, but nowhere near no 80 passwords. I'm like, that maybe, I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. How often does the average person check their phone per day? How many times does the average person check their phone per day? Let me see. Andy said, wow. 247? Nope. How often does the average person check their phone per day? Y'all know that one? It is 207. No. It says that they check their phone about 96 times a day. Like about once every 10 minutes, people are checking their phones. About once every 10 minutes. And I was like, man, that might be true. That might be true. I can see that. 24/7? 24/7, you think? I feel like it sometimes. How often? Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, what day of the week do people eat out most? I think y'all gonna get this one right. How many times a day does the average... Wait, no, not how many times. What day of the week do people eat out most? I know y'all gonna know that one. Everybody, I think, on the same page with that. Yes. Friday? Okay, he said Sunday. Okay, it's Friday. It's Friday. Angie was correct with the Friday. Now, do y'all know how many steps? How many steps? Nope. Friday night, they say. Tracy, this is what I had meant to say. Okay. Oh, when you said you didn't mean to say 207. You meant to say 24/7. Okay, I got you. How many steps does the average person walk per day? Not counting athletes, like just the average person. Now, we're talking about the 10,000 a day that we're supposed to be getting. And if y'all getting it, y'all got it going on. But like the average person, like if they're not going out of their way to do walk in for exercise, what's the average amount of steps a person has per day? 100? No, more than 100. More than 100. Between 3,000 and 5,000. Like for the whole 24-hour period, by the time you get up and you do what you got to do in the house, do what you do out of the house, do what you do when you get back to the house, it's probably an average of, Angie, 3,000 to 5,000 steps a day. But the 10,000 a day is what we're supposed to be aiming for. Tracy said 8,000. I need to be doing 10,000. What item has the highest markup at restaurants? When you go to a restaurant, you look at the menu, what item do you think has the highest markup? Like they have the highest, what do they call that? Profit. The item that gives them the most profit on the menu. Nope, not French fries, but they got to be killing with the French fries too. But that's not it. I've discussed this on the channel before. Liquor is, if they're a restaurant, they got to be marking up the liquor too. But yes, TNT, the drinks. The drinks as far as soda, as far as the markup is soft drinks. Sometimes, do y'all know that the soft drinks is marked up 1,200% of a markup? 1,200% Not like it cost them $1 and they put it for $2, so they made 100% profit. No, 1,200. Meaning, if you go in there and say, "Give me a $3 Sprite," they literally probably pay 3 cents. Is that how they go? I think it's about, if I'm not right, either 30 cents. I don't know my math right now. It's either they pay, I think it's 3 cents, not 30 cents. No, it would be 30 cents. 3 cents for it. I told y'all the story about how my deceased husband and I realized that we could never understand why our bills used to be so much. But then by the time we added up how much our drinks alone cost without us ordering any food, we stopped doing that. That was like back in 2002, maybe 2001, we stopped doing that. And so I just don't order a drink unless I'm out and I'm just having a drink or something like that. I don't like, or I don't drink soda anyways, but I don't do no lemonade, no teas, none of that 99% of the time. Not saying I don't ever do it. Somebody else orders something, y'all know I got to copy whatever somebody do in front of me. But other than that, I have water and say, bring me the lemon. Bring me some pieces of lemon on the side. Don't be putting those rinds that y'all touch all over my water. Bring it to me on the side. But the drinks are at a 1,200% markup, y'all. 1,200%. Well, I love my beer on me, so I don't need to drink. Okay. You got your beer right on you. You'll be playing that. I know that's right. It's a lot of sugar. And soft drinks. Yes, it is. Yes. She's like, Angie, we know. Seafood, no margarine. It is the drinks. It's the drinks. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is the last question, y'all. This is the last one. Water for me. Yep, water for me too. This is the last one. Y'all remember, if y'all want to play spades, inbox me at igwgameplay@gmail.com to get in my spades club. I have one, Just the Reacts have one, and so we kind of like bounce off of each other for the nights that we're going to have it, and tonight we're going to be having it. Oh, it's 8:30, I'm supposed to be over there, Lord. Okay, what percentage of online shopping carts are abandoned before checkout? So like, you know how you get there and be like, "Ooh, I want this, and then you be like, okay, let me go to sleep, and you don't go forward with the checkout. What's the percentage of people who abandon that shopping cart? What do y'all think? Candy, you close. 80%. You close. Thank you. Welcome to TNT Family Show. Thank you for becoming a member. This live that got me a member. It got me $3.28 in gifts. It got me $24.99 super chats. This live did the thing. Okay, let me see. Thanks so much for to TNT for joining the membership, the silver membership. Oh, I was asking y'all a question. I forgot. Okay, hold on. 70%. 70% of people abandon their carts. 90%. Love me, Tracy Anderson. I leave Temu in the car all the time. They probably got like 500 items in there. I click. I've learned with Temu, go to sleep on it. You ain't gonna think about it no more. So they just have all that stuff in there. They send me 11 text messages a day, let me know, hey, here, give you reimbursements. You forgot this card. I'd be like, I ain't thinking about y'all, and I'll pay no attention. Let me see. You are very welcome, sweetie. Yes, thank you. Katie said, I do it all the time, and sometimes they offer discount. They do that, Katie. They'll come back and be like, 15 or 20% off your entire cart. I'd be like, oh, so you didn't even have to do that in the first place. 5%. No, it is 70%. Blessings. Thank you so much for those emojis. So, yes, I'm about to head over to this spades game. Let me make sure I have nothing else to tell y'all about. Okay, nope. I just want to let y'all know. Anybody who's interested in the spades game, not inbox me, but email me at the igwgameplay@gmail.com for a request for an invite to join the club so you can play spades virtually. It's free. We just have fun over there. It's an app that I use. I can send you the link to it. You download it, and we can talk. We talk our ish about spades while we on there. We can talk on there. You can see on there too, but nobody usually has their cameras on. We just talk over there and partner up and play and have a ball. We appreciate the continued support to this channel. We absolutely do, Saret. Okay, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming in. Y'all have a good holiday. Tomorrow I will be going live while my family is here a little bit. link here. It's a Soraya, will it let you put an email? It won't let you put links in vertical live stream. It won't let you, but if you look on my community wall, it's on there. You'll see Gamma's what is it? Gamma's Players Club. That's the name of it. Gamma's Players Club. Okay, so if y'all want to play, y'all come on over. Angie says, stay safe, everyone. Yes, everybody stay safe tomorrow. Hope to see y'all tomorrow in the live stream. If not, y'all make sure y'all catch the replay. I'll be up early cooking and stuff, y'all. Hope I'm successful with it because this is going to be my first time grilling. But I'm going to try my best to get it done right. I'm going to take all of the tips that y'all gave me and everything. Blessings, everyone. Real Spill said. Carla said, good night, everyone. Love y'all. Oh, we love you too, Carla. I see y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all have a good night. Good night. You got it, Gemma. Okay, thank you. Real Spill. Hi, Linda. Sample. Thanks for coming in. Okay, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Make sure y'all hit the like button.